Welcome you all, I am Francesco Negro from the Department Disafa, University of Torino, Italy. My presentation is about the impact of forest disturbances on wood quality. The time is limited, so I'll try to be as quick as possible. Forest disturbances can be defined as discrete events that disrupt the structure, composition and function of forests. They include, for instance, wildfires, windstorms, insect outbreaks, droughts, and so on. The relevance of forest disturbances mainly depends on their frequency, severity, and extension. The impacts of forest disturbances are increasing due to climate change, and a major impact is on the wood quality and on the timber market. Wood quality can be defined as the characteristics possessed by wood that enable it to be used in different end products. So, the required characteristics depend on the final use, and typically, for each characteristic, a specific threshold of acceptability is set. We performed a literature review through the Scopus database, searching for scientific publications in the last 20 years dealing with forest disturbances and wood quality. 37 documents have been found, 35% published in the past 5 years, and 3 main areas of research emerged, respectively on wood quality, anatomical features, and timber market. As for the forest disturbances, wildfire resulted the most studied. Now let's see some examples, starting from the area related to wood quality and end uses. As you can see on the left, severity is an important parameter, for instance referring to wildfire. In many cases, low or mid levels of disturbance do not significantly affect the wood quality. Nonetheless, wood coming from impacted areas often has a negative image. On the right, you can see that time after the event is an important parameter as well. Typically, the most important losses in grade and in volume start occurring from 1 year after the event, so it is important to act quickly after the event. As for the anatomical features, drought, for instance, affects the width of the growth rings, and wood quality can be reduced by alternating thin and wide growth rings. In this sense, also the late wood to early wood ratio is important. The scientific literature has considered many other anatomical features related to forest disturbances. For instance, on the right you can see that water limitation can significantly reduce the area of the vessel lumens. As for the timber market, various publications highlight that the economic losses can be very high. They can reach billions of euros. Typically, forest owners and public institutions are the most affected by these losses. Delaying salvage logging can result in relevant economic losses as well, up to millions of dollars. In this sense, administrative rules can have a relevant impact. This did not directly emerge from the literature review, but it is worth mentioning all the same. Valorization of wood coming from impacted areas is important. Here we can see 3 examples, a table, a speaker, and some cutting boards made of timber coming from areas impacted by wildfire and windstorm. In conclusion, forest disturbances are increasing due to climate change. To date, various aspects of their effect on wood quality have been addressed by the scientific literature, but several other aspects are still to be investigated. And this also because this is a very wide topic. So in the coming years, this could represent a relevant field of research. As said, this was a quick overview. Thank you for your attention.